Hello everybody, my name is Mike Tomorrow and I want to welcome you to the latest episode of My Life with Asperger's. Today's topic I want to talk about is Facebook friends. I know that I did a video or an episode last year that talks about friends, but I don't know if I got deep into like Facebook friends and all that. So this topic I'm going to talk about Facebook friends and how I deal with Facebook friends and all that other stuff. Pretty much today everybody has a Facebook page, a Facebook profile. Every business has a Facebook page. Look around you. Facebook is the #1 social network. So you'll see Facebook all over the place. Yes, and I even have a Facebook page of my own, and I have a I run a Facebook page for my camping club, a Facebook page for its parent club, I run a Facebook page for Beat Mike, I run a Facebook page for Mike's Pals, I run a Facebook page for My Life with Asperger's, and so on and so on. I also ran the Facebook page for the camping show up in Springfield, Mass. Until this past January. So I do enjoy running my pages on Facebook. I do enjoy running my profile on Facebook. Facebook is out there. Everybody's probably going to get used to Facebook, and Facebook is probably not going away. You may think it is, but in my eyes, I don't think it is. Now, Twitter is also another popular social media network. Not every business has a Twitter page either. Though, more businesses are probably going to jump on and get Twitter pages and Twitter accounts, whatever, and do tweets. But I don't know if that's ever going to happen. We'll see. You never know, right? I always keep saying that. So, anyways, Facebook is a popular website. I love Facebook. I've been a Facebook member for 5.5 years. I signed up for my account back in January of 2007. And during that time period, I have over 4,300 friends on Facebook. Now, originally, I didn't know what Facebook was, and I was trying to learn it. Then, as I was learning it, I got more comfortable with it, and I felt better about it, So, I started out by being friends on Facebook with my camping club members, and my family, and my relatives, and my coworkers, and my classmates from high school, middle school, you name it, college. So, I have made friends with pretty much everybody around the world. I have pretty much, on my Facebook, I have friends from every continent except for Antarctica. I think I do, so, and that's amazing for me, to have friends from all over the country, or country and the world. So, I want to get onto the topic about friends on Facebook. I try to add people that I know in person and I have met in person. I also like to add friends on Facebook who are autism advocates like myself, because I know together we can spread awareness. And I also like to add people who are on the Asperger's autism spectrum and have Asperger's like myself, because I do want to help them out too. I do enjoy meeting new friends on Facebook. As a matter of fact, last weekend when I was up in Jacksonville, I ran into one of my Facebook friends from Georgia. It was pretty amazing. you know, what connection Facebook has in this world. You know, back a few years ago, one of my dad's cousins found me and asked me, is this the cousin, or are you the cousin that grew up in this street and all that, and in this town and all this? I didn't know who this person was, but I did call my dad, told him the name, and asked him if he had a cousin named this. And he said yes. So next thing you know, I added this cousin, which is also my relative, on Facebook as a friend. And I told the cousin the email address for my dad and all that. And then later on in that month, we all got to meet each other down around here, which is pretty cool, you know. So that's the connection that I have with Facebook. I do hope that one of these days I will have a Facebook page, my own Facebook page. Well, I already have an account on Facebook, but you know, I already have a Facebook account, but I mean, you know, have a public page where I can have fans. Because I know once I hit 5,000 friends, it's not going to let me have any more friends. So, I mean, if I create my own page and I have fans, then it'll work out towards me because I can have them talk about me and, you know, and I can become a public figure, you know. And I can update everybody how life is going and what activities I do. You know, Facebook has opened up a lot of doors for me. I've connected with people with Asperger's and autism all over the country and all over the world. And those are perfect ways of networking to the people. Because I know I'm probably never going to write a book about my life. Because it's a little bit too hard for me to write a book. It's also a little bit too hard for me to keep up a blog every single week and every single day. Now, I do my videos, and that's the best way for me to keep in touch. You know, and Facebook is a great way to keep in touch with people. That's basically my blog right there. Like, I write down the status of, oh, I'm going to Fort Myers, or, oh, go Patriots, or, you know what I mean? You get the idea. And then you can check in at places on Facebook too, like, oh, this morning I went to church, so I checked into church. Or last night I went out to a restaurant. There, I checked in. I was at this restaurant last night. You know what I mean? And it goes on and on and on. Now, also mapping where you've been is a good idea because you can recommend friends to go to these places. You know, like the restaurant that I went to last night, or maybe the corn maze that I went to yesterday, or maybe the restaurant or the hotel I went to last week when I was in Jacksonville, or St. Augustine, and the sites that I went to when I was up at St. Augustine. You know, it keeps track of where you check in. You know, and that's pretty amazing. That allows you to do that. Now, friends have access to where you check in. They have access to your pictures and statuses and the links that you put on your Facebook page. Now, here's the recommendation for you. I know that some of you let your children have Facebook pages. I mean, teenagers, that age group, around 13 years old. Now, you gotta be careful when your child wants to have a Facebook page. My recommendation is, if I had to give a recommendation, wait until they're 18 years old to get a Facebook page. Simple as that. because 18 is an adult age. 18 is the legal age. Well, I know that Facebook allows their users to be under 18 as well, but not about around 13 years old. I do, if you do let your children get Facebook around 13, 14 years old, keep an eye out on what they're doing, because if you don't, they're gonna get in trouble, and and that might not be, they'll want to do something that you might not want them to do. You know what I mean? So my advice is, if they're under 18, watch what they do on Facebook. But anyways, now, I have a lot of friends on Facebook. And Facebook is a popular website. So, and I told you how I add friends. Now, how I delete friends, I don't. I don't unless I'm really upset with somebody. I don't delete friends. Alright? Or if I don't recognize a name or something, and I look on their page and they don't do that much activity, I will delete them from my friends list. Because they don't need to be on there, if you know what I mean. Well, they can be on there, but if they're not going to be active, then, But yeah, I don't delete friends once I add friends. Now, you might think, oh, when you log on to Facebook and you see your friends total go down, you're thinking, what's going on here? Now, somebody probably unfriends you. That can happen. For reasons you don't know why. But I try to figure that out all the time. Why do people delete me? Why do people unfriend me on Facebook? It's like, give me a break, Us Aspies don't comprehend well when someone deletes us or someone unfriends us. Now, recently, I had a coworker on Facebook, and they unfriended me. I went ahead and messaged them and asked them, why did you unfriend me on Facebook? You know what? I never got a response back from them. And it's like, come on now. I didn't mean to do anything wrong. And I apologize for what I said, if I said it, But it's like, why do you want to unfriend me? I'm a good guy. It's just, some of those people just don't care about you. They don't care I'm an Aspie. They don't care about my life situation. They don't care about anything you say. The true friends are the friends that you meet. The true friends are the friends that stay loyal to you. The true friends will be your friends on Facebook for life. People will come and go, but, but that's the way the life works, I guess. And I'm still learning about life. You never stop learning about life. It's an everyday occurrence. So, I mean, come on, give me a break. Answer my question. Answer the question, why did you unfriend me on Facebook? I would like to know, and it's rude for people not to respond to you when you send them a message. It's rude, it's wrong. It's like you burp and you don't say, excuse me. You know what I mean? So, like, if I send a message and they don't message me back, it's like they just burped and they didn't say, excuse me. That's another rude thing, I'm sorry that I compared it, but that's the way, I compare things. If somebody's rude, I compare it to that. But, you know, and then I want to try to figure out that because I want to learn for next time, you know, and for my other friends, I want to learn because I don't want to be annoying. I don't want to be a pain in the you-know-what, you know. I just want to know what's going on. I want to learn about you as much as you want to learn about me. That's what friends are about. Learning about each other. Whether it's on Facebook or in private or public or, you know, but still. Now, Facebook is another great tool for me because, like last night, for example, we had a game night. I actually met a new friend that actually was a roommate of one of my former coworkers at Pizza Planet. So, yeah, me and the new friend were talking about him and all that stuff, and it's like we had a great time talking to each other, and then I'm like, "Do you have Facebook?" And he said yes. So I actually went on to the mutual friend of both of us, looked up his name, and I added him as a friend on Facebook. That's a great tool right there because you can add people. You can look up their friends list and see if there's any friends that you know, if they have any mutual friends, the same, mutual means the same friends as you, right? And you can click to add them. I do that. Well, I don't do that too often, but if I know somebody and they know somebody else that I know, that works out. Now, I do list my relatives on Facebook. Like, you see my sister is on there. My brother-in-law is on there. You can create family list, and it'll be displayed on the Facebook page. You might see my aunt on there too. And then you see cousin. I have lots of cousins on Facebook. That's how I connected with them in the first place. So you see, oh, I'm a cousin of them. I'm a cousin of them. I'm a cousin of them. You know what I mean? Now, only my true family members are listed in the family area. I don't list people that are like family to me because they're not actually part of my family. Well, they are in a sense, but they're not blood relatives of mine. Let's just say it that way. But I do treat them like family. Let's just say that. But it's a pleasure for me to go on Facebook and connect with my family and relatives. Back when I first started getting Facebook, I ended up typing my last name on Facebook to see how many other people have the same last name as me. And it's like, wow, I didn't know that all these people had the same last name as me, so I clicked and added them and added them and added them. I didn't realize that there were some from Springfield. Well, I might have known them because they are from Springfield. But it wasn't until late in 2009, I think it was, one of my cousins sent me the family tree. That way, I could add all my relatives on Facebook and all that, and I could get connected with them. Even the ones in Sicily, in Italy, I found them on Facebook, and I was like, I was typing in English and translated it in Italiano because I didn't know if they knew anything in English, and I wasn't sure if they understand English, so I decided, why don't I just type it in English, and have it translated into Italian, or Italian, and Italian is Italiano, so why don't I just do that? And I message them and say, hey, I'm your relative, or I'm your cousin, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, that's a great tool. You know, I met my cousins on Facebook. I'm hoping to meet all my cousins someday. I've been trying to get a family reunion going on. It's probably not going to happen for a little while, because I do want to have a family reunion. But yeah, it's kind of hard to plan it, because you don't know what the schedules of everybody. And plus, if we had Italian relatives coming over from Italy, it'd be a little bit hard because we got to schedule around them too. So it's a little bit difficult, but we can manage it. But anyways, I do love Facebook. I am very thankful every day for Facebook. And you know, there's an app for that on the phone. So take advantage of it. It's free. I know it might take a little bit of space on your phone, but at the same time, it's a great app to use. I use it. My sister uses it. My cousins, I think, use it. My coworkers use it. You know, my friends use it. Pretty much everybody that has Facebook and has a smartphone will use Facebook on their phone. We'll use that app. I do. That's a great way of communicating with people, even when you're on the road. You know, and that's where you get the check-in feature on the Facebook, because you are able to check into the restaurants and check into the stadiums and check into the parks and check into the businesses, you know, and check into the church even. Yes, I do check into church every single Sunday I go. So I can keep a track of when I go to church, you know, so I can keep track of how many church Sundays I go, or how many Sundays I go to church, you know. It's a great tool. I do love Facebook. I am proud to be a Facebook member. And hopefully someday Facebook will help me get a new career. You never know, because I connect with the people on Facebook all the time. Facebook is probably my number one website I go to. And I check my email too. So between Facebook and AOL as the two top sites, those are my two top sites. Because, you know, in Facebook you check everything, and AOL is my emails. I am proud to be a Facebook member, like I said. I'm proud to help other people out that have Facebook. You know, I also play games on Facebook. I don't play that many. The computer keeps giving me problems every time I try to play Bejeweled, because it wants to disconnect from me. And then you also have other games I used to play, like Press Your Luck, Family Feud, Price is Right, Farkle even, you know. But those games take a long time to load sometimes, you know, and the internet doesn't work that well sometimes. So it's kind of difficult for me to play those games sometimes. But I do love playing the games whenever I get a chance, you know. And I do love Facebook, and I'm still going to keep it for a lifetime, it seems like. It's the best way of contacting each other. Even if I take a new job, let's say in Fort Myers or Miami or West Palm or Key West or one of the areas down in South Florida, you know, or Southwest Florida or whatever, I want a way to keep in touch with my friends up here in Orlando and Tampa and Davenport and Claremont and everywhere in between, because they are my friends. Just like now, when I live down here in Florida, and I still contact my friends in Massachusetts and keep in touch with them, because they do share pictures of, like, the Big E, a festival that I missed for the past 5 years, or let's say a camp out. because I miss going to the campouts. They have good pictures of them, you know? And I do love seeing them. And I do love seeing pictures of everything and everybody, you know? And I love sharing my photos on Facebook too. Because it's like, oh, here's a picture of me and somebody else, or here's a picture of a great sunset, or here's a picture of a great lighthouse, you know? But yeah, I do love sharing my pictures on Facebook. A picture talks a lot when you share it. It's like, this is a great photo of something, you know? I do love sharing my photos on Facebook, and I'm proud to share them. And I'm proud to have all my friends on Facebook. You know, and there's great groups on Facebook that you can even be a part of. You know, I belong to an Asperger group on there and an autism group on there. My work even has a group on there where we can trade away shifts and give away shifts and talk about whatever. You know, I'm so proud. And my camping club used to have a Facebook group, and now it's a Facebook page. And I'm proud to run that. You know, I'm proud to have Facebook every single day of my life. Since 2007 anyways. So, anyways, that's the end of me bragging on about Facebook. So, and guess what? Every single video I do, every single video I upload on YouTube, it goes straight on Facebook. The links. So, alrighty. I'll talk to you guys all later.